to another installment of NNN where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Let's get right to it. Look, you can't trust doctors. I've been trying to tell y'all that for the longest. They out for money. Everybody's greedy nowadays, goddammit, including your local doctor. Check their resume extensively and then check their bank account and see if the bank account matches what the fuck his salary is. If it don't, something is awry. This motherfucking doctor diagnosing people with cancer who did not have cancer just so he could sell them the chemotherapy, and he made about $17 million off of 553 destroyed lives. And all he got was 45 motherfucking years. 553 people, I don't know how many of them is dead, but goddammit, he needed an electric chair and yeah, get a rope! Goddammit, check it out.
Begin with that breaking headline today, a Michigan doctor sentenced being called a monster. A day of reckoning for the doctor who diagnosed hundreds of patients with cancer when they did not have it. Outside the court with tears and anger, he lied to so many patients, giving many of them extensive chemotherapy, which then made them sick. So many of those families today coming face to face with the doctor as he was sentenced to 45 years behind bars. And you're about to hear what the doctor said to those families. ABC's Ron Claiborne leads us off.
45.
See, Fareed Fatah. Now, of course, that's a Middle Eastern name, so this is why he was taken and given 45 years and made the news story. But there are so many doctors with the last name Thomas and Sherman and Kleinberg and Dingstein and all that shit. But none of them motherfuckers is guilty for giving that jab. The COVID shot, how come they ain't in jail? If they putting this motherfucker in jail for falsifying cancer patients, how come they ain't putting all the doctors in jail that motherfucker went along with that bullshit jab created by that little motherfucking dweeb? You know what I'm talking about. Bill fucking Gates. Lock all the motherfuckers up. Come on, Cash Patel, get on it, man. We need mass incarcerations. All these motherfuckers need to go to jail. You saying you bringing justice back to the Justice Department? Get on it. I need to see some motherfuckers get locked up. Now, we're gonna need some new doctors, so if you want to be a doctor, I think now's the time, because we're about to lock up a bunch of them, so there's gonna be a whole lot of openings. Dr. Fauci, lock him up. Why is it always them little dweeb-looking motherfuckers? Dr. Fauci, Bill Gates, them tiny little maniacal mind motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Lock them up. Hey, you not getting enough Eddie Griffin in your life. I know that to be a fact. You're not getting enough NNN. I also know that to be a fact. Well, download Eddie Griffin's brand new app, just like that. Eddie Griffin app. Now, it's already ready for iOS and soon to be on Android. Check it out, y'all. For all things Eddie Griffin and NNN, we got a store on there, man. You can shop and get NNN coffee mugs, NNN t-shirts, straight no chaser, the realest news on earth, the baddest boy, the most handsome nigga to deliver the news every goddamn week. Once a week is all you can handle. And everything else Eddie Griffin can be found on the Eddie Griffin app. Download it today. A 102-year-old woman was selling Little Caesars pizzas out of the basement. She had an underground pizzeria, and the cops gonna raid her because her pizzas is way better than Little Caesars. And Little Sneezers they started snitching because their sales went down. Check it out.
A 102-year-old woman was arrested last week after the authorities uncovered a fully operational underground Little Caesar. Now, I never thought I'd see the day when we had an underground Little Caesars. That's crazy. Because she was running it out of her basement. Investigators say she had been selling $5 hot and readies to a steady stream of customers. Grandma, you 102 and still really your hustle? That's the kind of grandma I need to be around, honey. I'm sorry. Shh, I'm sorry. Some of whom claimed her pizzas were better than the real thing. Police were tipped off after several nearby locations reported a sudden drop in sales. Not y'all snitching.
I'm telling you, 102. Hey, if y'all ain't let her out yet, y'all better let her out. What the Little Caesars, y'all should hire her. since her pizzas is better than y'all's. What kind of motherfucking publicity is that for y'all? Y'all snitching on a 102-year-old woman who been alive longer than y'all been in business. She been making pizzas before there was a Little Caesar, before y'all was eating Big Caesar. You Caesar motherfuckers. Seize the opportunity next time and hire a woman, God damn it, and let her make them pies, them hot ones. Them hot ones, two for $5, God damn it, because y'all cheap any goddamn way. It ain't even real bread and real cheese. Little sneezers. Snitching motherfuckers gonna snitch because your sales went down because your shit is nasty, Little Caesars. My kids don't even like it. It's just nasty. And this is not allegedly. I'm talking honestly. In my opinion, y'all is nasty. Now, somebody out there, y'all know Grandma's address? I need to get two of them hot cakes. She be flying up. Them flying off the shelf. They flying out the basement. Out the basement. God damn, she cooking them up in the basement. And she working hard. She doing it by herself? Making all them pies and shit and outselling Little Caesars? Nigga, she needs a moment of applause. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Hey, if you're into gaming, like I'm into gaming. Everybody's into game. I know you play some kind of game. Here, check out this gaming, this gaming network, this gaming channel, matter of fact. It's my nephew, Rebel Sakai Gaming. That's right, Rebel Sakai. That's S-A-K-A-I Gaming. Rebel Sakai Gaming for your gaming pleasure.
Back in the time machine to August of 2014, that is when Bill Thompson made the admission that the CDC had lied and hid the fact that the MMR vaccine was associated with autism. Talking with Thompson as it unfolded felt like a spy movie. It led me to secretly record phone conversations with Dr. William Thompson, which I did in the state of Oregon because it's illegal to secretly record phone conversations in the state of California. Dr. Thompson freely admitted that he had covered it up, and his associates at the CDC had also covered it up.
Thimerosal causes autism-like features, and that's the way I would say it. I'm completely ashamed of what I did. The higher-ups wanted to do certain things, and I went along with it. Colleen is a center director, Frank is the director of immunization safety, and Marshall is the branch chief. They're still all much more senior than me.
Dr. Julie Gerberding was head of the CDC at the time. Coincidentally, she went on to a lucrative career at Merck, the manufacturer of the MMR vaccine.
I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe we did what we did.
Well, there you have it. CDC. All of them crooks. All of them getting paid. Now they all jumping ship and going to work for the pharmaceutical companies because they done created a disease that now needs, a shot, a hot shot. So that's what I'm saying. I don't trust doctors. I'm a herbalist. Yeah, I catch a cold, I get some lemons, some natural honey, because it ain't real honey if it's shaped like a bear. If that bottle shaped like a bear, there's no honey in there. Hey, if you're a gym rat, I used to be, not now. But if I go back to gym ratting, I'll tell you who I'm gonna be checking out on their vlog, and that's what? Sakai Vlogs. That's the gym channel. Check it out, where you can get, how to do this, how to do that, and how to do this, and get your ass in shape. It's damn near summertime. Nobody wanna see no belly ass. And don't nobody wanna see no motherfucking love handle bitches. Get your ass in the gym and go to Sakai Vlogs. We're gonna do chess after this.
Well, scientists have tried to figure out how to use plastic in unique ways to help reduce global pollution. One team has broken down plastic waste and turned it into a molecule that tastes a little vanilla-ish. How one artist now uses the product to make ice cream.
Hey, we need to put a stop to scientists. Because y'all just coming up with a bunch of bullshit. You can't even get real milk to make ice cream. You just make it out of plastic now. I mean, what the f? Huh? What the f is wrong with you sons of bitches? Would you eat it? The motherfucker that made the shit, did you eat it? Do you eat it every motherfucker? So why the f you gonna sell it to us? Ain't no real meat, ain't no real trees, ain't no real grass. Everything is fake. Yeah, like, what's his name? Drake. Fake booty. BBL Drizzy. I couldn't resist. Somebody threw it up in there, I had to hit it out the park, goddamn it. Anyway, fake people, fake everything, motherfucker. Yeah, is this really me talking? See, I could be AI generated and shit. You don't know nothing now, the motherfuckers. Fake titties, fake asses, fake lips, fake eyelashes. Look like she waving at somebody across the street. I mean, what the f? Ain't nothing real nowadays, man. Full on fake bitches. Duck and tuck. I mean, what the f is wrong with the science? And you doctors, all you motherfucking, you go to that college for motherfucking 12 years to get a goddamn degree. Y'all been in school too long and it drove you motherfucking crazy. Now you Dr. No and you're mad scientists. All you motherfuckers is from a 007 movie, goddammit. You lab coat wearing motherfuckers. You used to trust the motherfucker in the lab coat. Now we don't trust you. LAB. Lying ass bitches. We'll be right back after this commercial. I don't know if I'm coming back because they just might CGI me. See? You don't know what's real. I'm telling you. Look, am I real? I'm walking away. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, Radiant, where you get it with no bleeps, cuts. You know what YouTube like to do to me. The Trump administration has released the JFK files. And now, I think we know who shot who. They try to blame it on this little motherfucker, what's his name? Yeah, Oswald, you know, that motherfucker, yeah. He shot a gun, but he didn't hit shit. And then they said it was a dude in the bushes. No, it was the driver. I've been telling motherfucker this for years. The driver does just like this. Pow! And then that's why his head blew out the back. And that's why his wife was scooting away because she seen the driver do that. And that's why she been quiet the whole time until she died, because they made a promise to her, we gonna kill you and your kids if you say anything. And that was that. And the coroner was in on the motherfucking hit because he said it was 3 bullets from 3 different, says they all got paid, motherfucker. This is why we need accountability. We need to check all public officials, and police included, bank accounts. And if their bank account is more than what their salary is, something is awry. Something is awry. Now, Robert F. Kennedy, the new in charge of the health of the country, I hope you getting started. Get rid of that plastic ice cream immediately. And make sure that a steak is still a steak. We don't want none of that Bill Gates fake meat steak. We want cows, goddammit. Kill a cow. Animal rights my ass. How about some human rights? We at the top of the food chain. Kill a cow. But milk it first so we can get some real ice cream. Anyway, he says he knows who killed his father. Everybody thought it was Sirhan. Nah, I know. Sirhan can't aim, first off. He had a little pea shooter, 22, and it had 8 shots. 2 shots just went over there and didn't hit shit. And then the other 4, they had him pinned down and he didn't hit everybody that's in the kitchen in front of Bobby Kennedy. Kennedy was right in front of him. but he was shot from the back. So who was right behind him? I believe Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Has a take on it. Here we go.
I don't believe that Sirhan's bullets ever hit my father. Sirhan had 8 shots. He had a .22 revolver, or 8 shots in it. He fired 2 shots at my father. The first shot hit Paul Schrade, the United Auto Workers and Cesar Chavez Union. And Paul Schrade had recruited Cesar Chavez to the United Farm Workers, so he was very close to my dad. He got shot in the head. The other shot went past my father's head and hit a door jamb behind him, and it was later removed. He was then pounced upon by 6 men, including Raver Johnson, who was the 1960 decathlon champion, gold medal Olympian, one of my father's closest friends, and Rosie Greer, who was one of the, fearsome foursome, who had been a bodyguard for my dad. He was, one of the most famous football players of his time. 4 other people, including the guy who was director or the concierge of the Ambassador Hotel. They took his hand and pointed away from my father. So they pointed the opposite direction. Raver Johnson later told me that he tried to get the gun out of Sirhan's hand, but Sirhan had superhuman strength. He's a little tiny man. When I've met him. I spent
5'5", I think.
Yeah, he's tiny, and they couldn't get it. So he fires 6 more shots in the opposite direction and empties the chamber of his gun. He's always in front of my father, by the way. Those bullets each hit people. So 5 people, one of them got hit twice. My father got shot 4 times from behind. And he only hit 8 bullets in his gun. He didn't reload. We know what happened to the first 2, and we know what happened to the second 6. We know what happened to every one of those bullets. My father was killed from behind. He was shot 4 times. One of the shots went harmlessly through the shoulder pad of his suit. The other 3 were fatal or potentially fatal. And one of them was right behind his ear. All of them were contact shots. That's what Thomas Noguchi found, meaning the barrel of the gun was either touching his skin or his clothing and was and left a carbon tattoo, or was close enough, within an inch, close enough to leave a carbon tattoo.
So the shooter worked for the military industrialized complex, and the Kennedys were known to be against war at all times. So turn your motherfucking phone off. These new niggas. Anyway, where was that? Yes. So now we done found out that the military industrialized complex was behind the shooting, and the motherfucking shooter used to work for him with the top security clearance, and turn my motherfucking phone off. And my phone is off. It's connected to the goddamn computer. Unbelievable. Cussing out niggas in my shit's on. Oh, yeah. So anyway, the CIA was behind it. The CIA is always behind it, you understand? Because why? Because they cause insurrection anywhere. So they the arm of the dark motherfucking secret government. And it's a one world government, the CIA. They act like they're an American government agency. No, they not. They work for the elite. You understand me? They work for the billionaire, trillionaire club, and they want to keep war and confusion going on. Because there's no money in peace, but there's big money in war. Welcome back to NNN, where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Trump has alleged that Joe Biden wasn't even there when he was signing all those pardons. He used what is called auto pen, which makes those pardons null and void, because it must be signed by the person, not on no auto pen. So be ready to go to jail, all you motherfuckers who thought that you were pardoned on all your crimes, because they coming to get you. They coming to get you. Joe Biden, I told you he was dead. That's why they had to use auto pen. That motherfucker been dead. It's a robot, y'all. It's a robot. Probably bought it from China. China make the best robots. We had a robot president for 4 motherfucking years and a drunk bitch as vice president. There you have it. No pardons, sons of bitches. Check it out.
Over the weekend on his claim that his predecessor, Joe Biden, used an auto pen to add his signature to crucial documents. Mills Hayes is here with us this morning. So, Mills, describe this to us. What exactly is an auto pen? And is there any evidence that President Biden was heavily relying on one, like President Trump claims?
Well, good morning, Marky. Happy to be back here. An auto pen is a device that replicates someone's signature. It's something that celebrities often use to sign autographs for fans, and it provides an identical signature every single time, like almost a stamp. It's common knowledge that presidents use the device too. Harry Truman, believed to be the first U.S. president to do so almost 100 years ago. But the White House doesn't exactly broadcast that they're doing it for obvious reasons. The issue here, according to President Trump, is how much his predecessor was allegedly relying on it. And overnight, the president upping the ante, posting that the pardons signed by President Biden are, quote, hereby declared void, vacant, and of no further force or effect, because of the fact that they were done by auto pen.
Y'all wasn't thinking, weren't you? All you Democrats, y'all super smart. You know, most of y'all motherfuckers are attorneys, doctors, lawyers, scientists. Yeah, you smart, elite motherfuckers. Somebody dropped the ball. You wasn't thinking. Your little robot had to sign it itself, not auto pen. Hey, Hunter! You're not off the hook. Your daddy auto-penned your pardon. You're going to jail, Hunter! They gonna be hunting them dukes in there, boy. They gonna be hunting them dukes. Grease him well! Baby oil, the diggler. Coming in an ass near you! Welcome back to It In It. Here's a very interesting story. An Italian man took a 280-mile walk to cool off after a disagreement with his wife. You know, you could have just divorced her and walked 280 miles, you know. I mean, she must have a goddamn mouthpiece and a half, because, boy, and you must be a hot-blooded motherfucking 280 goddamn miles? Shit, you could have choked her. Because 280 miles, goddamn, that take about 2 months, and that's all they'd have gave you. You could have sat down in the penitentiary for 2 months and just choked and smacked the shit out there. I'm just saying. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Your role in the divorce at all in this process?
Yeah, as I said, it's not one thing, it was many things. But I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you made that clear to him?
I made that clear to him. I also met Jeffrey Epstein exactly one time.
Did you?
Yes, because I wanted to see who this man was. And I regretted it from the second I stepped in the door. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. I had nightmares about it afterwards. So, you know, my heart breaks for these young women because that's how I felt. And here I'm an older woman. My God, I feel terrible for those young women. It's awful.
You felt that the moment you walked in? I didn't realize that.
He was awful.
Yeah. And you shared that with Bill, and he still continued to spend time with him?
Any of the questions remaining about what Bill's relationship there was, those are for Bill to answer.
Okay.
But I made it very clear how I felt about him.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates. The FBI has a new chief. Cash Patel. He can't be bought. His name is Cash. He's coming for you. He's coming for you, Bill. He's coming for you. I know you're on the run. You're on your little island that you done bought. But he's still coming for you. He said there's nowhere on earth you can hide. He's coming for you. He's coming for you, boy. And Epstein didn't commit suicide, did he, Bill? Who'd you pay? You paid the guards to hang him? How's a motherfucker 6 foot plus gonna hang himself in a 5'7" cell? What you doing like that? They're coming for you, Bill. Your wife divorced you. She left with a large chunk of your motherfucking money because she knew You was a doo-doo boy. You was a doo-doo bandit. Your fudge has been packed. Your mud has been clamped on. Doo-doo. Bill Gates. Allegedly. All right, that is a wrap on NNN for this week. We'd like to take out a couple of moments to say farewell to one of the greatest heavyweight boxers in history, and also a great man and a great father, Mr. George Foreman, passed away earlier this week. George Foreman, who was passed away at age 76. He's survived by his beautiful children, who are all named George. Y'all all gonna get y'all part of the grill money. And that brother came up with that grill. If you couldn't cook, you could cook, because George Foreman Grill made sure you did it right every time. Farewell, Captain George Heavy-Handed Foreman. Good night, y'all. Till next week.